Well, hello everyone and welcome. Roland Garros underway for 2026, and it is a big welcome for the very first time to a dear friend in Barbara Schett.
I made it!
Former top tenner, of course. You'll know her from our tennis products here on Stan, United Cup, Labour Cup and the Australian Open. Welcome. How are you?
It is such a pleasure. Well, I'm standing next to you, so I'm doing great. It's already very hot here in Paris. I'm probably going to be very glowy at the end of this.
And a heat wave. It's seriously coming, isn't it? In the next few days, mid-30s even, so it's going to be brutal. You know about the heat, though, because you're an adopted Aussie. You live in Noosa. Josh Eagle, of course, Davis Cup coach previously. He's your husband, and you spend the year on tour, but you love Australia. You're one of us, aren't you?
Of course, I'm one of yours, kind of. My heart is still very Austrian, but there's a lot of space for Australia. I love living in Australia, of course. Love living with Josh.
He's watching, so
I left him. I had to say that. I left him at home. Yeah. I'm here in Paris, but I never get used to the heat. I mean, in Noosa it gets extremely hot during December and January. It's similar to this. I'm more like a winter cold person in Austria, in the Alps. So, but it's going to be a great tournament. I can't wait. No rain predicted.
That's it.
Yay.
What do you love about this place? Paris, Roland Garros. What is it that brings you back every year?
How can you not love Paris? It's just a beautiful city. I actually went to the ballet last night. Went to the opera.
Can you do that in Noosa? What's their ballet like?
I went to Brisbane the other day to watch the Michael Jackson musical, and I'm like, this is all so modern. Where's the old stuff? It's not there. But that's what we love about Paris. And then Roland Garros, obviously, being a European, that was...
Say it again for me.
Roland Garros.
Oh, it's so good.
Being European, that was always my favorite Grand Slam tournament. I've grown up on clay, so I felt really comfortable on clay. I played the juniors here. I played many, many times here. Over there, Susan Longland beat Venus Williams actually in the first round, which is just unforgettable. I'm still like, oh God, how good was that?
Oh, those were the days.
Those were the days.
And now you're here with me.
Yeah, in the last century, those were the days.
All right, let's get into some of the tennis stuff. The big talking point globally coming in here, no Carlos Alcaraz with the wrist injury, and now not Wimbledon too. This is hugely concerning for him and the sport in many ways.
It's very concerning, and we don't exactly know what's going on with his wrist. I don't think he came out with a statement, but we do remember a couple of players actually had to stop playing tennis. It was the end of their career, like Martin Del Potro, Dominic Thiem, the other Austrian, Tommy Haas. He always had problems, and you just don't want to have a lot of problems with your wrist because it's so fragile. There's so many little bones, little ligaments, and everything. And it seems like it's quite serious because he pulled out of Wimbledon as well. Everybody's extremely sad. I think all the tennis fans would have loved to see a final like we did last year against Sinner. It's not happening.
That's it, 5.5 hours. It was a classic, but it means Jannik Sinner is now the shortest of short price favourites. Can he complete the career slam like Alcaraz did at the AO?
Yes, of course. I mean, if I would say no now, you could send me
I wouldn't
home.
have you back.
Exactly. I mean, he won. He lost a couple of matches this year. He's pretty much unbeatable at the moment on
29 in
clay.
a row.
It's crazy. It's unbelievable. His self-confidence is there. The only thing where I'm thinking it is going to be extremely hot. He does not like the heat. We've seen him struggle in the past, especially when he has to go the distance over 5 sets. Remember Australian Open? I thought he was done there. But tennis-wise, who can beat him at the moment?
All right, well, let's hear from the world number one.
It has been a very, very long but very positive period. I'm lucky to be in this position. I think it's always better to be in a position where you win and you start to feel tired, and you feel very good, but you lose a couple of rounds. So, but yeah, I mean, I try to have a good balance now at the practice courts, with pushing, understanding also when to push, and then hopefully be ready for the first round matches. Very happy to be back here. It's a very special tournament since first time I've played here, and but I think also the excitement helps you then to find a bit more energy during the tournament.
So Sinner in great form. Alex de Minaur has also found form from an Aussie point of view, and he needed to, didn't he?
Yeah, he certainly needed to. There was a fair bit of up and down, I think, this year in his form. But let's not forget, Alex de Minaur is a player. He's so consistent throughout, year in, year out. So it's normal to have a few ups and downs. Everything has to be right for him. His mindset, his body, and also his tennis. So I'm glad to see that he's actually found his form in Hamburg. And I mean, he had chances there against Tommy Paul. A set and 3-love. I don't know what happened, Alex, but it's going to be tough to win the title here, but he's certainly somebody to beat, that's for sure.
Quarter-finalist before. If he had have won that match against Tommy Paul and then the final, he would have been a top 5 player in the world.
No. He probably thought about that.
Well, perhaps he knew that, exactly. So Toby Samuel is his opponent, so qualifier from the UK. So it's a good draw. Thanasi Kokkinakis, he's back at the Grand Slam level for the first time since the AO 25 with the shoulder problems. What a hard slog it has been for him.
It's been, his whole career. He's had great results and then he got injured as well. I'm not sure what's going on there, but I'm glad to see him back. I think it means a lot to him as well. He hasn't played a lot of matches coming into this year's Roland Garros, but, he's a big server, especially with these conditions. It's going to be very, very fast. That could suit him, but hopefully he's fit. I think that's the most important thing. When he's fit, he can pretty much beat anyone.
That's it. Terence Atman, a local, is his first round opponent. Thanasi, welcome back to Grand Slam tennis, at least in the singles. How does it feel to be part of it again?
Yeah, it's exciting. Feeling that buzz again. Obviously, I was trying to come back for Aussie Open, but couldn't quite make it. And yeah, I'm here. I've put in a lot of work to give myself a chance. So I've got a few days now to rest, recover, and give myself a chance.
How is the body and how's that preparation been? How hard have you been able to train?
I've never worked this hard as hard as anything to get this right. It's every day. It's a wake up and test it and see how it is, and every sort of hour is focused to how can I get back to playing shape and give myself a chance. But it's been good. It's been able to deal with some big loads on court, which is important. I've done everything I can from a rehab perspective. The next step is getting out there and playing some matches and seeing how I go.
Your first round matchup, Terence Atman, what do you make of that?
Yeah, tough match. No easy matches at Grand Slams, obviously. He's a talented lefty, going to have the crowd behind him. It's going to be very tricky. The ball's going to be jumping, very lively, but I'm going to enjoy it. It's going to be a fun crowd. I know they're going to be for him, but I've had my fair share of battles here, so I'm excited.
So we're not too far away from play getting underway. Day one matches, I think the headline act has to be Novak Djokovic and the local Mpechi Perricard. This has a banana skin written all over it, doesn't it?
Absolutely. I would have loved to see both of their faces when they found out who they play against. Obviously, Novak Djokovic didn't play many matches, especially on clay coming into this year's Roland Garros, but then he's played so many matches in his career. Is that enough? And then he's the best returner out there. And Mpechi Perricard, we all know, he has that big bullet of serve. The crowd will come into play as well. Novak will love it when all the French people are against him or just making a lot of noise. Something to look forward to. But I can't wait to see in what form he actually is, because you have no timing against Mpechi Perricard.
And the draw is tough for him. Fonseca's in there, Ruud, de Minaur, Zverev. Just to make the final, it's a tough run. Alexander Zverev, speaking of. Benjamin Bonzi, so he's got a Frenchman too. So the way that the draw has fallen has been quite fascinating. Is this the time in the absence of Alcaraz when Zverev can get that Grand Slam title? I
mean, he's been working to get a Grand Slam title for so many years. He got so close against Dominic Thiem at the US Open where he had match points already. I said that's on the cards for him, and he definitely has a chance. Of course, there's a bit of pressure getting into the finals, but if you look at the draw, you would think, okay, yeah, it's him. You know, he should actually be there. But then there's going to be Sinner, most likely. If Sinner's not there, I think he has a chance to overcome Sinner. For him, it's almost up there in the head right now already as well. It will be tough, but good luck for him.
One Aussie male in action on day one. Of course, 3 days for our first round matches, as has been tradition now for a few years. It's James Duckworth up against Gabriel Diallo of Canada. I caught up with Ducky. James, you must come here feeling pretty confident. The Mexico title there shows you're playing some good clay court tennis.
Yeah, I always enjoy playing here at Roland Garros, especially when the weather's like this and it's hot and makes it a lot faster. That's when I've played some good tennis here. So, looking forward to getting out there tomorrow in the hot conditions.
Question for you. being on day one, happy with that? Do you like to get straight into it and not sit around?
Yeah, I mean, the thing that I like is if I'm to win, I get 2 days off. So it's a big positive for me and with my body. But yeah, I've been here for a few days now, prepared well, and yeah, I'm ready to go.
Mexico City, sombrero. Did you keep it, take it with you, excess luggage on the next flight, or where is that sombrero?
It actually just arrived home 3 days ago. Yeah, the tournament shipped it home for me along with the trophy, which is pretty cool. So,
Gabriel Diallo, talk to us about that matchup, and you know obviously each other well.
yeah, we played a couple of times, practiced a few times as well. Yeah, he's got a massive serve, a big guy with a big game. So, yeah, it's going to be pretty tight. It's going to come down to 1 or 2 points, and yeah, I'm just going to try and play my game, play aggressive, and see how it goes.
Good luck.
Thank you.
I'm going to get your tip in a moment for the men's championship for
It's going to be a
year.
hard one.
Yeah, I can't imagine who you could possibly pick. But one of the men that everyone is talking about, I'm going to try and say it properly, Rafael Joar. Joar. It's Jodar, but it's
apparently
Joar.
you don't pronounce the D.
Yeah, it's like a soft D.
Joar. Joar. And then you have to roll the R at the end.
Joar.
Yes,
Okay,
perfect. There you go.
You're going to
Rafa.
hear this be said in about 20 different ways over the next 2 weeks because he's likely to go deep. He's been in seriously good form.
He certainly has been. And if you look back last year, I think he was ranked about 200 or something. His breakthrough, going from juniors basically to Grand Slam main draws and seeded as well, has been a walk in the park, you say, right? In Australia. A walk in the park. And he's a fantastic player. I mean, with a name like that, Rafa, I mean, I just wonder, the future looks very bright. But what are they doing in Spain? They're producing so many great players, the attitude, and you spoke to him. I mean, he's such a lovely guy as well, so down to earth.
So quarterfinals at both Madrid at home and then backed it up. So it wasn't a one-hit wonder, backed it up also in Rome. A great guy.
Dark horse here.
Yeah, it's been good tournaments for me, especially playing in my home country in Spain in Barcelona in the ATP 500 and then in the Masters 1000 in Madrid was really special for me. I played a lot of matches there, so super grateful, for all the people who were there supporting me and yeah, I think I've developed a lot since the start of the season to now.
And what can you tell us about yourself as a person? What do you enjoy to do? Still so young, but your personality, what do you like?
Yeah, I'm a young, person who, likes to hang out with my friends when I'm in Madrid, try to spend some time with my family as well when I have the chance and I'm in Madrid, and I'm also a football fan, so I try to watch some football matches in my free time, and just a calm person, who likes to play tennis and who likes to spend time with his close friends.
Rafa, thanks for your time. Good luck.
Thank you.
Okay, so how many big wins can he have over the next 2 weeks? At the end of the day, Sinner is your tip?
Yeah,
Has
I
to
think,
be, right?
I mean, if I don't choose or pick Sinner, you would say, Babsi, really,
You're not
honestly,
coming
now
back.
you're not coming back. You have absolutely no idea about this. Of course, Yannick Sinner, I mean, he's nearly unbeatable at the moment.
Okay, well, it's not just about the tennis at the moment on Stan Sport because there's also some football, and it's a big one. Of course, the UEFA Champions League final. 2 of the biggest teams. Budapest, it's this Sunday on Stan Sport. Looking forward to that, looking forward to the women's competition because you could throw a blanket over this field. There's 5 or 6 that could win. The top seed, of course, the world number 1, Aryna Sabalenka. Last year, not her finest moment, was it, after losing that final to Coco?
No, it wasn't her finest moment, and she was regretting it as well. Sometimes, she wears her heart on her sleeve. Not
which
sometimes,
we love.
all the time. And that's
Mm.
why she showed her frustration and, which she regretted afterwards. But what a final that was. I mean, how exciting. We had the men's final, and then the final between her and Coco Gauff couldn't have been any better. Her form on clay, I'm not so sure. It's a little up and down, I would say. But then if she plays for, or when she plays for the big trophies, like the French Open trophy, for example, she will be keen. We know that. Also, the heat, I think it's going to be good for her because it's going to be very, very fast. So we'll see how she goes. We'll keep a very close eye on her, won't we?
We will. Let's hear from her.
I think all of us are here just for one reason, you know. And it doesn't matter if I didn't play a lot of matches on the clay court. I know that I know how to play on clay. It's all about being physically and mentally healthy to go for it and to be ready to fight. And all I can say that I'm ready to fight. And of course, I hope to do a little bit better than I did last year. Well, I think my emotions were destroying my game, and my level was dropping dramatically when I would just start overreacting on everything. And also at the same time, my opponents would see that and they would step in and play better. So it was kind of like both at the same time, you know, first of all, making sure that my opponent doesn't see what's going on in my head. And at the same time to perform better and to stay in the zone, you know, it was a huge improvement over the years in my career, and really helped me to level up.
It's interesting, isn't it? Our top two seeds this year, neither of them have won
I know.
at Roland Garros. Elena Rybakina is the other one who won, obviously, at the Australian Open. So her game on clay, where does she sit in the pecking order?
Well, clay is not her favorite surface as well, but then, you know, she's a player. She has improved, I think, the way she's moving on the court. Then she has a big serve. She will get a lot of free points. Also, same thing. I mean, the conditions, you know, it's going to be hot. That should suit her as well, and she'll be very keen. I think having won the Australian Open has given us so much confidence. I wouldn't read too much into the previous tournaments she's played, where she lost, you know, to players where you were thinking, wouldn't expect it as well. It's so open.
Yeah.
It's so open this year on the women's side, which is very exciting.
I'm going to throw a couple more at you then. Coco.
Go for it.
Out to defend the title. I mean, you just don't know what you're going to get from Coco in some ways, do you? Because she's got the technical glitches that we have talked about here. Every TV broadcast around the world, every tournament, every match, they talk about the same things with the serve and the forehand.
Yeah.
But you've got to give her credit for the way she fights through.
She's an unbelievable competitor. And, you know, her athleticism on the court, the way she moves on the court is the best, I think. That's why
is that even more important here?
Yes, definitely. She knows how to slide on the clay court. She feels comfortable. She won the tournament here. Yes, it's going to be pressure, but she loves being in Paris. I mean, she's had great experiences here, maybe not so much in the final when she lost here a few years back, remember? She was disappointed, but she knows she can actually play on clay. And if you talk about Sabalenka, when you talk about Sabalenka, Rybakina, I think Coco Gauff is the best clay court player out of all of them. So it'll be interesting to see.
But probably the best clay court player, Iga Swiatek.
Yes, of course.
Can she get her crown back?
How many times? 4 times she
4
won
times.
the Roland Garros title. Yes, and she said she's more relaxed, which is great, because we know sometimes she puts so much pressure on herself. Now the focus won't be on her as much, I think, coming into this year's French Open, and you can never write her off. And then she has, a Spaniard in her team, a little bit of Rafa Nadal coaching her as well, or giving her some guidance, which maybe that shows here.
Yeah, watched her on the practice courts the other day, and like you said, she didn't look as intense as previously.
Good.
You know, she gets so dialed in, and she just seemed to be a little more going through the motions.
Yeah,
so let's see what that brings. Now, we mentioned before Rafa, Iva Jovic is for the women in a similar
much
position.
easier to pronounce.
Much easier. Got the J, but it's Jovic. She was awesome at the Australian Open. Of course, quarterfinals, and only a teenager.
Yep.
She's one to watch here too, isn't she?
Oh, absolutely. I love watching her. There's such great energy out there on the court, and also
off court too.
And off court as well. She's so much fun.
Yeah.
I hope it stays like that. Sometimes you see, those young players, they're really outgoing, and then sometimes, they start
to
go.
Hold
yes,
of them.
they take away a lot. And we'll see how she goes. She loves playing on clay as well.
Yep.
I think she moves extremely well. She's definitely one of those dark horses. I would count her into. You mentioned 5, 6. Maybe there's a 7th with her who could, go all the way. It's a big task, but something to look forward to. And she's got an interesting first round too.
She does, Alexandra Iala. So this is a must-watch round 1 match. I caught up with Jovic. Eva, wow, Australian Open 2026 was quite remarkable. How's it changed your life? Or has it?
Changed my life. I don't think it's changed my life,
Yeah.
honestly. I feel like the same exact person I was, not even at the beginning of the year, but 2-3 years ago. So I've just been trying to feel like a broken record. I keep saying it, but I'm just trying to get better, you know? Every day is another opportunity, whether it's a match or training, to improve my game, and I have kind of clear goals with what I'm working on. And so far, the ranking and the results have kind of going with that progress. Yeah. So hopefully I can keep doing it. But again, now the margins are much smaller.
Yeah.
So improvements are hard to make.
Alexandria, first round.
Yes.
I mean, two of the best young players on tour. That's
juicy. They really handed me a juicy one as a 17 seed. I mean, geez, French Open. But no, it'll be great.
What have you seen of her? I mean, the attention she gets is quite phenomenal. What she does for her country.
Yeah, it's amazing. I mean, I haven't played her, so this is the first head-to-head, not even in the juniors, but practiced together a ton. She's probably my closest friend on tour. We were just out at dinner. It was her birthday celebration, so last night. It's funny, you know, it happens. You have to play your friends, and it'll be a great match. She's a great player. But it's inspiring what she's done, honestly, for the Philippines. I have so much respect for her because she's one of the kindest people, and she handles the attention she's getting with a lot of grace, which is not easy to do, especially when you're so young. And when maybe you're not even one in the world yet, and you're already getting the attention as you are. So there will definitely be a great atmosphere, maybe not cheering for me, but you know what, it's fine. I do with what I have, and as long as there's people, I'm happy.
We'll be cheering for both of you, so
Perfect.
all the best of luck.
Thank you, guys. That's nice.
Babsy, did you ever have a draw one day and go out with the opponent for dinner that night? What was it like for you in the day?
Yeah, I mean, I had lots of really close friends who I played against, and it's always hard to play against a good friend, but you learn it, you know, how to deal with those emotions. One time, Patty Schnieder was is a very good friend of mine. We played the final at the Palermo tournament, and we warmed up together because there was nobody else there. It was just that, let's just warm up. We know each other. We know where your strengths, where your weaknesses are. Didn't have a dinner with, you know, a good friend who I played the next day, but it would have been fine as well. I love it that there's friendship on the tour. It's you can be very lonely, you know, because you're traveling so much. So the two of them, I'm sure they had a lot of fun. Maybe there were some other players there as well. It wasn't a tete-a-tete, how they say it in France.
No, perhaps not. Isla Tomjanovic, she's our Aussie in action on day one. Katie McNally is her opponent. That's not a bad draw, given that Isla's not seeded.
Exactly. I mean, you never know who you draw in the first round. I think McNally is an okay draw, but also Isla has been struggling a little bit in the last few months. A lot of ups and downs, a lot of upsets as well. But then, you know, a Grand Slam is always something special. I think maybe she can, you know, start playing better tennis here as well. She's got the experience. That's
fourth
important
round here
as well.
before, and only the very best make the fourth round at Roland Garros, don't they?
Yeah, but I had horrible upsets in the fourth round.
Doesn't
I don't want to
matter.
talk about
you
this.
Got to the fourth round.
Yeah, but then I would have, if I was up against Arantxa Sanchez Vicaria, a set 6-1 3-love, and I lost it, and now I'm not in the last 8 club here, so I will
so
never.
You have to
this
pay
is like
for tickets. That's why you came to work here, so that you got a media accreditation.
The only reason, exactly. That's why I'm here standing next to you. No, I love it, of course.
Your tip for the women.
Wow, now that's a tough one.
It's
as easy as it is on the men's side, it's so open. Svitolina is playing really well.
Oh, really? Yeah, well, she's won the title.
Throwing it out there.
Okay,
Elena Svitolina.
Current form is good form.
Yeah,
okay.
I think
hey,
so.
Babsy, this has been awesome.
I know,
a lot
it's
of
been
fun.
great.
And we get to do it again. We will see you throughout the tournament. Daniela Hunter-Kova, of course.
Yes.
Mark Woodford's going to join us for the first time too. Mark Petchey will be here as well. Don't forget, all the highlights are available for you, minis as well. And we're a podcast.
Oh,
yeah, we go out as a podcast as well.
Oh, how good is that?
Yeah,
amazing.
You can catch us however you want. We'll see you again tomorrow. Play underway, Roland Garros 2026.
I love
Roland Garros.
Roland Garros.
I love
Roland Garros.
Roland Garros.
Paris.
Clay.
Clay.
Grand Slam tennis. En français.
For the history.
For the history.
For the prestige. For the glory.
Championship point. Coco conquers Paris.
Carlos Alcaraz defends his title.
I love.
I love.
We love. Roland Garros.
Roland Garros.
Roland Garros.